Welcome to another edition of Go Hard or Go Home. I am your host, Jerry Neal. We've got Noel with our analysis, Galen with our statistics. We've got lots of fun and surprising news for you. Stay tuned. But right now, we go straight to Noel. Noel, take it away.
Jerry, what a fascinating game week it was. Very high scoring week. A lot of managers went up the table, a lot of managers went down the table. Let's get right into it. Watto FC is still in the lead. He has 670 points, but only 7 points behind him is Liverpool FC moving up the table. He has 663 points. Das Beste moves down to third spot. He has 651 points. You have White is right. He's in fourth spot with 647 points, moving down to Asher United in fifth, 643. Very tight. Firefighter 642, sixth. Look at this. Then you go a little bit down. Cruel Intentions in seventh spot with 637. Zumba just behind him by a point, 636. He's in eighth spot. King of the North is in ninth spot. He keeps going down the table. And Black Ops 629 in 10th spot. Look at this. Zionite is out of the top 10 for the first time of the season. And he has this arrow that seems to be heading down. Let us see where he goes. El Professor had a wonderful start to the week, but then he went back down to 12th spot. At one point he went up to second, but he went down to 12th spot. It was a very high scoring week. Jamrock, he moved quite a few spaces. He's now 13th. He's moving upwards with 623 points, a whopping 97, even when he took an 8-point hit. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Soca Ballers is up there, moving up 82 points. Wow. Top 10 material, moving down the table, but he is still there around in the mid-table fight. 82 minutes, again still in the mid-table fight. Look at the dog fight. The relegation dog fight has Tinkerman tinking up the place in the dog fight. Camo FC stays down there in the dog fight. Look at this. It's like he won't move. Mara G is staying right down there in the dog fight. Come on now. Maxwell's Arsenal in the dog fight. And Hot Club with the low scoring 21 points. He bottoms off the whole entire table with 30 points. Jerry, over to you.
Well, thank you for that, Noel. We go straight to Galen. Galen, what's that I hear about Soca Ballers dominating last week, and it's the Reggae Ballers' turn this week? I say no more. Galen, take it away.
Yes, Jerry, thank you very much. And game week 11, come on. What a great week it was. And everybody knows the reason why I'm smiling. Yes, I said it last week. Wizzy will be back. You remember when I said this? I'm going to fix that. So look out for me in game week 11. I guarantee you that. Wizzy says so. Yes, there is no need for me to say anymore. I said it last week. Anyways, let's get right into it. Now, the game's week best manager goes to Jamrock Ballers. That's me, scoring 97 points. However, I took an 8-point deduction, and it was very close between myself and Gunners FC. That brought me down to 89 points, and Gunners at 87. So for both of us, I'll say that was very good choice of pick, very good pick with the captains, and we'll learn more about that going down. Now, the worst manager this week goes back to Hot Club, aka the Flop Club, and they only got 21 points this week. Now listen, the final time I'm gonna call this Romain Garden. Whoever know Romain, listen, fix up your team. I'm tired for calling him as the worst club for the week. You need to leg off for the foundation. Alright, let's move on. Yes, okay. Now let's move to the best mover. And guess what happened? The best mover goes to Jamrock Ballers again. That's, moving 6 places up the table. From 19th position to 13th position. I'm coming for that top 10. All right. Yes. Now the worst mover this week goes to Zion. Zionite Robert. Yeah, he got evicted out of the top 10 for the first time. Moment of silence, please. And yeah, Man U got knocked out of the Champions League. Moment of silence again. Anyway, still, yes. Zionite FC, yes, was the worst mover this week. Moving, 5 places down from 6th position to 11th position out of the top 10. I mean, bad game week for Zionite. I guess he's going to fix some stuff, but yes. This is how the Go Hard, Go Home League is. Very, very, very competitive. Now, the best player for this week was Wilfred Zaha from Crystal Palace, scoring 18 points. Yes, big up yourself, Julian, because you are a Crystal Palace supporter. But what happened is that nobody from the Go Hard lead made Zaha as their captain, leaving the best captain pick for this game week goes to Mohamed Salah from Liverpool and Kevin De Bruyne. And several of our managers picked these two players as a captain. Now, these two players scored, basically, persons who made these two players the captain got 28 points. All right, so let's go over to the dashboard where you're able to see all the teams and managers. And guess what happened? De Bruyne was my captain. So another great week for me again. Yes, so let's go to the dashboard. Now, the worst captain pick goes to Raul Jimenez and Hot Club, aka the Flop Club, had him as a captain. Well, unfortunately, he had 0 points, and it was caused because he had an injury. I mean, and that's very bad. And we wished him all the best in getting recover, but that's how it is. I mean, we pick players, and it doesn't work out like that in fantasy because reality takes precedence. All right, so Romeo Garden, again, you need to fix up your thing. Listen, game week 12, yeah, we need to see something better from you. All right, now let's move to the flops. All right, and yes, again, all we come with the flops is that any team that scores the same points or lower than the average game week points, you are a flop. And in us saying that now, yes, if you make deductions and your points was basically higher than the average score and the deductions took you low or even equal to the average score, you are a flop. So we had several teams that was in the flop category this week, and let's go to the dashboard. I wasn't in that list this week. That's good. Now, let's go to our game week it users. And first of all, let's deal with the positives first. Yes, we have a wild card. Boom. Yes, and that's Black Ops. Yeah, I get it right. Yes, scoring 72 points compared to the 62 points he scored last week. Also, he uses wild card, which moved him into the top 10 at 10th position. So, guess what happened, Black Ops? Very good use of it. You got great movement in the Go Hard, Go Home League table, and you are now a resident in the top 10. Congratulations. Now, we had 2 teams this week that used their free hit. And guess what happened? Both of them, yeah, it was wasted. Now, Tinkerman FC, yes, I mean, from the first time talking about you, he's going to go back to the lab, has been having failure ever since going to the lab. So, Tinkerman FC uses free hit, scoring 57 points. Yes, although this point is basically higher than his previous week game week score of 48 points, it's actually lower than the average game week. And also, he lost his head-to-head clash with El Professor. And because of that, yes, he slid in both the tables, in the regular table and the head-to-head. Now, Tinkerman, that's wasted. Yes, so now the next free hit user was Maxwell Arsenal 345. Yes, scoring 54 points. Yes, and his free hit was wasted also. So this score is actually lower than his previous game week, which he scored 59 points. And it's actually lower than the game week average point, which is 62 points. Yes, and guess what happened? He lost his head-to-head clash to who? Jamrock Ballers. Okay, now I'm going to mention our Go Hard, Go Home outstanding performers again. And now for the 5th week straight, Water FC is at number 1 in the regular league. Also, Water FC is number 1 in the head-to-head league. Congratulations. Listen, I mean, yes, we are Liverpool buddies, but guess what happened? Somebody needs to take Water down from the... bring him back to reality. All right. Yes. Anyway, congratulations, Water. Also, the Bestie continues to reside in the top 10 for 11 weeks straight. Congratulations. You know, Zionite got evicted this week, and that's so it is because in the Go Hard, Go Home league, yes, it's very, 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 very competitive. Now, while I'm doing, this, my son came on to visit me, in the studio. So, Galen Jr., say hello to the Go Hard, Go Home league. Anyway, so that's what happened in the studios. But Jerry, back to you. I'm looking forward for a great game week 12. But guess what happened? This couple of game weeks are going to be exciting because we have game week 12 and closer behind that. We have game week 13 and 14. So it's going to be tight. A lot of game management will be taking place. And we're going to have a lot of surprises. Yeah, because several teams, you're going to get some serious flops and some serious ups and downs. So Jerry, take it over. Back to you.
Thank you for that, Galen. So Tinkerman, why you slide down the ladder so like how Manchester United slide out to UEFA Champions League? It's one boss, but what? Before I get myself into any more trouble, let's go straight to Noel, who has our analysis of our head-to-head action where managers weekly match their wits against each other to see who is the best manager of them all. Noel, take it away.
Again, Jerry, this is the head-to-head roundup. This is how it went this week. These are the matchups. Gap FC beat Legends FC 70-56. Asher United beat Das Beste 73-64. You're going to see a lot of 70s and 80s in this because it was a very high scoring week. Black Ops beat Lance Fantasy Team, the defending champion, 72-65. King of the North loses again, 70-76. He loses to Firefighters this time. Gunners FC, the second highest scorer of this week, 88 points, beating Init to win it. And Top 10 Material losing 64-73 to Watto FC. Tinkerman, oh my goodness, he lost again to El Profesor, 57-64. Maxwell's Arsenal lost to Jamrock Ballers, 89-54. Van Persie beat Camo FC, 80-58. Willowpool FC beat Cruel Intentions, 81-76. Maro G loses by a point to White is Right, 70-71. And Zoomball beat Zionite FC 81-60. We take a look at the top of the table right now. We have Watto FC. He leads both leagues. He currently has 24 points with 8 wins and only 3 losses. El Profesor has the same record. He's 24, but he's in second spot, doing well in the head-to-head. Jamrock Ballers, he is in third spot with 22 points. Willowpool FC is in fourth spot with 21 points. Zionite FC had a wonderful week last week, but then this week it wasn't so good at all. He loses and he is in fifth spot. Legends FC in sixth spot with 21. As a matter of fact, from 5th to 8th all have the same 21 points. Asher United and Firefighters 19 points and 18 points. But let's go down to the mid-table. As a matter of fact, top 10 Material. He's not top 10 in none of the leagues. But we'll see what happens from there. We have Das Best. They're doing good in the regular league, not so good in the head-to-head at all. He's down the bottom of the mid-table. And Lance Fantasy Team, he is the defending champion and he's not defending his championship at all. King of the North is heading south as usual, and Mara G is doing bad in both leagues. Come on, Mara G. Van Persie FC is at the bottom of the table. He only has 6 points. And there you have it. I hope next game week will be a better week for most of you. And you'll have some green arrows coming your way soon. Over to you, Jerry.
Well, thank you for that, Noel. Great statistical review. Right now we go into one of your favorite parts of this program, and that is Hot Topics. Hotter than hot. Now this week comes from our Champions League, and indeed it involves Manchester United, who slid out of the Champions League, gone to the UEFA Cup, and of course, Robert. He forgot what he said, and of course, Water was there to remind it. He was always, is the player them fault? But look at the evidence. Let the pictures do the talking. And at this moment, we pause for a few seconds for Manchester United's exit from the UEFA Champions League. And that's it for this week of your favorite program, and that is your Go Hard, Go Home FPL Roundup. On behalf of Noel and Galen, see you all next week.